Welcome RidgeLife, I'm Tim, and today, guys, the state was here, the septic permit, was it approved? Let's go find out. Let's do this. Here we are. We are up on top of the ridge. Get down here for a second. Excuse me. So, down there, the entryway to the new barn dominium build. You really can't tell on video, guys. You really can't tell on video, but that slopes downhill, curves around, passes the tent, you know, where I got my storage and all the stuff on there, and curves back around, goes downhill to the field where the barn's gonna be, and then we S-curve over to Grandma Carol's. And you can see as I walk down here, you can see this is really got ravines and gullies and all that. So S-curves, and look at this ravine right here, guys. Can you, I really don't think you can tell how deep that is down there. That is probably a 30 foot deep ravine on that side, goes all the way around the S right there. We're gonna clear these trees right here, and the driveway will come up right through here. Gonna clear some of these trees right there. Again, you can see it's uphill, come uphill. Now the barn dominium is gonna be right in front of the Kubota. I mean, not directly right in front of, but about 20, 60 yards that way. Let's walk back over here. Anyway, so the state septic inspector was out, and really nice lady named Kayla, and I brought her up here to the ridge and showed her where the house is going to be, where the solar is going to be, the shed and the well and all that. And she said, all right, right here's where you need your septic tank, right here's your field lines. We walked it out, and guys, the good news is, well, there's lots and lots of good news. The dirt where Grandma Carol's property is really bad drainage soil. It's like a blockage layer, she says, and that blockage layer is really high up down there in the bottom. So that's why we had to have the septic where we did and how big it was, all the lines and everything. Now up here on the ridge, everywhere she took her plug out, she went down 36 inches or so, and it was, you know, water, and never really got to that blockage layer, right? Which is good. It means the soil up here on the ridge is good for drainage. And she said, really for our county, Fayette County, that is kind of unheard of. She said, really, there's a couple places in the county that's got some decent soil for drainage, but most places, she'll have a 30-acre property, and she'll have to look around the 30 acres to go find a spot that drains well. A lot of people, you know, they think that, oh, right here's where my septic's gonna be. She says, no, no, no. We go up there and we pull the plugs for the perk test, and most often than not, the soil is not appropriate for drainage. Let me get my phone off here. That's why I'm doing these things live, right? No edits on the ramblings here. Let's see. There we go. So she took the plugs out here on the property and went as deep as she could go and got really, really good soil. And matter of fact, at one part of it, she started getting a little sand, which I've never seen any sand up here. But she said, no, there's a little bit of sand about 3 or 4 feet down. Never really got into that hard stuff that just doesn't drain well. And no clay. It was just it's just really good, rich dirt up here. I'm really surprised. I'm going to show you a picture of what we drew. I drew up from basically what she drew. She had to keep her paper. Shows where everything at. But let's walk out first. Actually, let me show you the paper. Let me show you the paper. That way you can get an idea what we're looking at before we walk out there, okay? Here's the paper. All right, so let's see if we can figure this out. So if we look at, oops, horizon leveling there. So we drove up the driveway right here. We're parked right there right now. So the barndominium is going to be right there, 40 by 40 barndominium. To the right, you will have a shop. To the left, we'll have the solar field. And of course, I'll have the solar house and, you know, where I keep the ridge crib and everything. So 5 feet off to the back left will be the septic tank. 70 feet off to the left, again, this is north, we'll have these 2 long field lines, 110 feet long, curving that way. Now this is a ditch, and that is a ditch. So we had to stay 25 feet off the ditches, and we got to do all land clearings, got to be done 25 feet off of the field lines. So we cannot disturb those. Now there's tons of trees out. None of this land has been cleared right now, right? So there's tons of trees here. So when Trip comes out, he's gonna clear all this for me. But right here, I have to have like a forestry mulcher, or the septic people will clear the trees. And I got some ideas for that. So I'm gonna show you when we get over here. So let's walk. So again, drive up the driveway right there. Drive up the driveway. Probably have a shop over there to park and everything. The barndominium right up here on top of the ridge. This is west, that is east. Again, solar right here, all the solar field. Again, there's the big ravine over there. So solar over here, have a solar house right there. And the ridge crib be parked up here somewhere, you know, while we're getting all this going. So it does not look like I'm gonna have to have a septic pump, which is good. Just these 210 foot long field lines. Again, when Trip comes out, he's gonna clear all of this, okay? All of this right here. All of this right here is gonna get cleared out. Probably an acre, maybe not, maybe a 3/4 acre, half an acre at the minimum. So not as much as I thought. I really thought I was gonna be clearing all of this, but I can't clear all of that because that's where the septic's gonna go. So let's get up here into the woods, show you what we got. And this is so pretty up here. Just so you can get a perspective. See the Kubota right through the woods right there? Downhill a little bit. Right here is the peak of this part. This is not the tallest part of the ridge. It's the southern ridge. And so the barndominium is gonna be right there. That orange flag right there should be like, let's see, is that right? That's like the corner of the house, okay? So let's come over here. Yeah, that's the corner of the house. Septic tank could probably be right in here, about 5 feet off of the house. I mean, I'm gonna show you what the backyard is gonna look like. Get back over here. So if the back of the barndominium is right here, you see I don't know if you can see the Kubota through the trees right there. The back of the barndominium will be right here. There's this beautiful ravine, and it just goes downhill right there. Just beautiful down there. Could get a little bit of this filled in, but probably clear a lot of that out just to keep the giant trees. So that'll be the backyard. Front yard to be driving up. Now let's go over and look at the septic. See where the septic is. Ooh, there's a deer bone right there. Y'all see that deer bone right there? That's a shoulder bone, maybe? I think it's a shoulder bone. I think it's a pelvis bone. Could be a pelvis bone, but definitely a deer bone. All right, let's get back over here just so we can see, get a perspective. So that orange flag right there, corner of the house, Kubota, downhill driveway. You can see in the woods there, these flags. So 70 feet from that flag, we come out here and we can see, again, this is heading northwest from the property. And see, right here's where she did the plugs. She got all this dirt out, and you can see the type of dirt we have there. Probably looks like clay in the camera, but that's not clay. That's from way down deep too. So she went 36 inches down right in there, and she did 2 more that way, and everything came up great. So you see the flags right there. Come back over. See deer trails everywhere too. So we have a white flag, white flag, white flag. That's one run. Comes back around, and then the orange flags go back that way. That's the second run. So let's walk through as best I can with one leg. So here's the second flag. And these are 110-foot runs. 110-foot runs. You can see right there is the other hole she dug. White flag goes out this way. White flag there. Kind of curves. White flag there. Right here. Now, 25 foot off that way, so you have more ravines going down that way, down the hill. So here's the second line. Comes back around. The orange flags are the second line, and it goes curves that way down towards there. So let's go over here and look at this other ravine, and then we'll go back to those flags. Downhill, I guarantee the camera is not doing justice downhill here. But you see this ravine right here. Ravine over there, ravine right there, and it goes way down there. I'm talking, that's a 30, 50 foot, down. Yeah, because Grandma Carol's is probably 430 feet above sea level. I think right here, we're about 450 feet above sea level. And the top of the ridge up that way is 485 feet above sea level. So we can see white flags, curves, orange flags, and that's 110-foot field lines. And I cannot disturb the dirt that this is on. But Tim, you sure got a lot of trees over it. Yeah. Probably get a forestry mulcher to take down all the small stuff so it doesn't disturb the ground. And then we'll keep as many as we can of the giant trees, right? The 18, 20, 25 inch diameter trees. We got some big ones, okay? We got some big ones out here, so keep as many of the big ones. Again, we gotta stay 25 foot off. Come back up through here. And this is that back corner over by the property. So here's the edge of the second line, the end, and then way out through there, I don't know if you can see the orange flag, that's the corner of the house. And then down over here, again, is all the, where the solar field's gonna go. I don't know if you can see the Kubota right through the trees over there. So solar field right here, and you can see the sun. Perfect spot for the solar panels to set up with the sun right there. Barn dominium over there. Septic lines right here. Shop over there. And then the well will have to be 50 feet away minimum from the septic tank. So on the other side of the barn dominium, we'll do the well. So, and it can be more towards the front. So the shop I can have a line to the house, the shop, outside the shop, like a spigot, you know what I mean? And have lots of water access. So let me just come back around over here. Maybe you want to look at me for a second. I've been showing you all the land. Like, no, Tim, we do not want to look at you. We prefer to look at your beautiful property. I totally understand. I would do the same thing. Now, if Jen was holding the camera, you'd want it facing her the entire time. So, all right, let's walk around. Okay, back to the Kubota right here. And orange flag right through there. That's the corner of the house up there. Septic over there. Solar over here. Come back on this side. I'll come over here and I'll show you. See, again, the shop's over there. Like, Tim, you even talked about a shop. Gotta have a shop. garage shop. Got a place to keep the motorcycles and the side-by-side and all that. Here we go. All right, so there's the old Ridge property way through the woods there. If you can see it through the woods, that's the old Ridge property. But if we look, you can see that's over 100 yards away, over 100 yards away. Come up through here, all these pines on this side, really all the pines are here. The pines are here, and it's all more hardwoods down that way. So the barn dominium will be on the edge of the pines and beginning of the hardwoods. And I'll make sure the pines are knocked down far enough away to not be an issue. But we can see right here, right over there is where we were with the backyard. And you can see all this slopes down, big gullies over there. Let me show you this big tree. That's a deer rub. This is what you call a big deer rub right here. Look at the size of this tree. It's been rubbed on over time. Woo, yeah, baby. All right, let's get back. And you can see the trail. Look at this trail. This takes us pretty much back to the back of the house. Orange flag right through there. That's the back corner of the house. Come back through here. Little ravine here, it goes off. Beautiful area, just a beautiful place to build a house, live the rest of your life, and enjoy God's creation out here in the woods. I'll start walking back over towards the Kubota. I'll walk right through the center. I'll walk right through the center of the house. How about that? Getting around pretty good. Oh, what kind of tree is that? Unfortunately, it's got to go. Here we go. Anybody know what kind of tree this is? There's not too many of these out here. What kind of tree is this, guys? We got cedar. It's all cedar there. Pine out through there. Of course, we got a few sweet gum, tons of oak, right? Tons and tons of oak. Hickory. Not too much walnut. We got birch, all kinds of birch and elm, and a little bit of poplar. Red oaks. All this right here where I'm going through is all gonna go away. Trip's gonna get rid of every bit of this. Gotta make way for the barn dominium. All right, I'm getting around pretty good today. Guys, the surgery is tomorrow morning, and I just got called by the Campbell Clinic before I went online with you. I was supposed to be there at 5 a.m. It's about 40 miles from here. And they wanted Grandma Carol to get me up there at 5 a.m. I'm like, whoo, that's early, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Well, they just called and they said, now, Mr. Roberts, you ain't gotta be up there till 7 a.m. Thank you very much. 7 a.m. is much, much better. Very, very happy with that. Get set down here. So hopefully this explains to a lot of you. Again, this is on a ramblings here. I'll do formalized videos better here shortly. Get a little drink real quick. Mountain Dew now, more delicious. Don't drink Mountain Dew very often. Grandma Carol stopped at Taco Bell for me, got me some lunch while I was out here with the septic lady. Very, very thankful for her for all she does. She's moved her stuff from her bedroom upstairs to the loft of the log home. Got all the stuff out of her bathroom. I took a shower in her bathroom today to make sure everything was set. I got the shower chair and everything. Got everything I need out of the shower upstairs, brought it downstairs. I got to start moving in my clothes to her place and the rest of my toiletries. And I got the crutches. I do not have an ice machine yet. I was looking at the ice machines. I don't know if they're going to issue me an ice machine or I got to buy one. If they end up not issuing one, I can get one pretty much overnight from Amazon. I've been looking at those. So thanks you guys for reminding me about the ice machine. But yeah, the state septic inspector, she was very, very nice. Very, very nice. Kayla, got to talk to her for a good long time. She came out at 11:45 and she left about 1 o'clock. So she was out here over an hour doing the plugs, setting the flags up and all that. So thank you, Kayla, for doing what you do. Appreciate you. I think we got a good handle on it. So what she's going to do is she's going to get that permit to me, approved permit. It is approved, guys. It's approved. Septic permit is approved if I do it the way she says. She'll get that to me by Tuesday, and then I'll take that to the Fayette County Planning Commission for my building permit. The only thing I need left to really get the permit issued, right now the application has been approved, but the permit has not been issued. I got to pay for the taxes on the square footage after I get the official floor plan, the official building plans. And Honest Abe is working on those, been working with Dan on those. So he's got them almost done. We've been, trying to identify some windows, doors, and things. And then he'll send them over to Eco Panels of Tennessee, get them converted to a SIPS drawings, and then I'll submit the final drawings there over to the Fayette County Planning Commission and get my actual building permit. So once I've got that done, that's when I can get the septic put in, get the well put in, get the foundation going after Trip comes out here and clears all this land off. So it's going, guys. It's going. Hopefully you're as excited as I am. The first thing I want to do, though, is get this knee done. Get this knee fixed and get back to the road to recovery. So hopefully you guys will be praying for me tomorrow, making sure all that goes smoothly, which I do have faith that it will. And so, guys, I'm going to let you go now. I'm going to get back, get this uploaded to you, and get the rest of this day going. I got to get all my stuff moved over from the Ridge Crib that I need into Grandma Carol's so I can rehabilitate there. Okay, so guys, until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling and go Ridge Life.